Hello boys and girls, we are back with more Feature Fight content. Today we are talking about the female supervillain Abx. Of course, Mystique is the hero. Mystique is the best character that you can use, and we are going to be trying 2 runs today with 2 different teams, not really different teams, actually 2 variations of the same team. Using my Black Cat, I try to include her because I have insight on Black Cat. A lot of people like to use Hela also instead of Black Cat sometimes when they use certain team ups, so Hela can also work with because she also applies that buff, debuff, whatever it is. But I don't have anything on my Hela. Now we are actually gonna be using 2 team ups, but I have a few things that I need to talk about, and a few things that actually I'm gonna be adding to that video. Now I'm gonna be having this team up, and then we have the team up with Minerva. I'm gonna be showing you the run with the Minerva, then we will go to the second team. Now talking about the teams, actually people like to use Enchantress if you have the latest uniform. I don't plan to get the tier 2 advancement because this uniform was paywall strictly, just like the Gwenpool uniform, so I don't really pay and I don't really spend on the game, so I cannot really get that uniform. So this team or these team ups, 2 team ups is the best. Looking for the stats, I have all the stats capping out. I'm just missing out almost 22%. 22% critical rate, but not to worry because the 4th skill gives you 1% attack speed and 45% critical rate, so you don't really need to worry about your stats on your critical rate. For the Odin's Blessing, I have 6 Odin's Blessings on my Mystique. Last skill is rolled for critical damage. All skills are level 6, type enhancement rank 4, power of Angry Hulk, CTP of Rage. Of course, she does not have any uniform, so let's go and start off with 2 runs in this run because I'm really interested about which run is going to be better. Now there is one more team up that can be used instead of what I'm going to be using right now, but I will just talk through it in a bit. So let's start off with the first one, which is going to be Mystique lead itself, Black Cat for the buff, debuff, whatever you want to call it, and then we have Minerva as the 3rd member, which is pretty great. My Minerva actually has a CDP of energy, so it does not really matter if you have a damage proc because she's only gonna do like 1 to maybe 1.5 rotation, so it's not gonna do crazy much damage. For rotation is simple, 4 3 5, just as the proc activates, 5 6 skill, 1 2 3 4 slashes, and then cancel it. Again repeat the rotation, and this time let the 4th skill go. This is the whole rotation, and this is what we are going to be following, trying to get the proc on the 5th skill as much as possible and trying to get the proc on 5th skill along with those skills. Now you see there was almost 15 seconds remaining on the 5th skill for my Mystique, so I switched to Minerva because I'm going to be using this one. Now you see the purple marker that came on the HP bar, that was actually the Black Cat passive. We don't really need to switch to Black Cat anymore because when I was using 534 for my Minerva, actually Black Cat came and strike for me and applied that debuff that we were gonna be applying anyways with the Black Cat passive. Now Black Cat actually applies the debuff with a 60% probability, so it might not work every single time when he attacks, but whenever he is attacking the enemy, he has a 60% chance to apply that buff on the enemy. So it's all about Black Cat striking. Although one more thing, especially for some teams like Viper team, actually if Black Cat strikes for you without switching, that's even better. Actually you don't have to worry about anything, and it will actually give you much more of a boost than it will give than you will actually get from any other combos, because the fact is that you are swiping out your Mystique for 15 seconds. 15 seconds mean almost, I think, 2 rotations of Mystique. Okay, that was bad. My Mystique started targeting those idiots, but that's okay. So as I was saying, we lose a lot of damage in those 15 seconds, and if your Minerva or your other character, whatever you're using, maybe Enchantress, are not built up, or maybe do not have really good damage proc obelisk or maybe something like that, you are gonna be ending up wasting your time switching out. Sometimes the switching is not that good. If Black Cat strikes for you when you are using your Mystique, it's an even better way. In this run it was when we used the Minerva, because my Mystique actually does not really get hit as much as you might think. She just does not actually get hit. Now let's go for this one, and I think I'm gonna be using the, okay, let's use the awaken skill right there, so we can have the damage. We have the proc on where we want after the 3 slices. 5th skill, we are moving for a really good score with my 60% physical attack on my cards. Remember that, I always forget to show my cards. So yeah, we are following up with 3.8. okay, we are going up slowly. We still have 15 seconds more to go. Then we have 3.9. Can we have 4 million here? 4 million, okay, which is really nice. So we have 4 million, 4.1, and then we have 4.2, just over 4.2, really nice. 4.258 is not a bad score at all with this team up. Now let's go and switch the team up, not really actually the team up, switch one character, and I'm gonna be using for the second run, I am gonna be using my Viper. My Viper, I just gave my Viper a critical damage and poison damage 20% damage proc, I believe. She does not have any Urus. She does not have, I think she has stage 6 ISO overdrive or something. And I don't even know if all of her skills are maxed out or not. So yeah, as I said, it's not gonna make a huge difference for you anyways. So we're gonna start off with exactly the same rotation right there. The proc activated is 5th skill, as she's gonna slash. 6th skill, 1 2 3 4. After 4 slashes, 3 5 3 4 5, let it go, and let the points flow. Now I really want to ask you guys something. Did you guys feel or maybe realize something? Not really realize, it's not the right word. So we switched to our black cat, applied that, you can see still the purple marker on top of the beast, the 2 markers, and we are doing some damage, trying to do some damage before we switch out to our Mystique again. So as soon as she comes out, just switch to her, because Viper does not really do anything. It's morely for, because whenever you are attacking, Viper is better than Minerva in some cases if black cat actually strikes for you, and actually it can also be better in any case even if you have to switch on that. Now the reason why Viper actually is better, a little bit better actually, I find, than Minerva or any other character, not Enchantress. Definitely Enchantress is way better in terms of damage output, but Viper actually strikes for your Mystique whenever you are attacking with a 20% chance. So whenever you are attacking, there is a 20% chance that that Viper will appear and actually strike for you, just like that. She just strike for you, and we need to wait. I think the cooldown is about 15 to 20 seconds, I suppose. I'm not really sure, because same thing happens on the with the Phyla-Vell when we use Captain Marvel, because Phyla-Vell also has a 20% chance to attack whenever appear, actually 20% chance to appear whenever our Captain Marvel is attacking. That's why Phyla-Vell actually comes and applies that, and that's a good thing sometimes, because Phyla-Vell applies that that all defense down skill, which really helps out in the score for Captain Marvel. So we are almost just over 1 minute left, and we are almost at 2.8 million, I suppose. Yeah, 2.8. Nicely done, and we do really good damage. As I was saying, did you guys realize anything, or did you guys find that the proc are inconsistent as they used to be? My procs are not like inconsistent. I would not say they're inconsistent. They are working really well, but I did feel exactly the same thing when I was doing the Captain Marvel video yesterday, that when I was doing some damage, it almost felt like some of my attacks were actually missing. Although Beast only has those effects, so I'm gonna save the 6th skill right there. So Beast only has the effect where he does the defense penetration attack, so he does not really have any kind of dodge or anything. But I just feel like I'm not hitting the Beast as hard as I used to, although the score actually was almost as I supposed to. There was gonna be a nerf for score, which we had about 400k. But Minerva is, our Mystique is doing really well, and we are already 4.1 million. Let's see how much we can make. Can we break our personal best with that team, which would be epic? And we did. Okay, we did. Nicely done. Can we break 4.3 million? Right there. Nice. 4.32 million. New personal best for me. Of course, I can go higher. Don't take me wrong, and do not take just 1 or 2 runs as a statement for this team up. So it looks like both the teams actually do almost exactly, almost identical in terms of the scores as you go through them. Definitely the Enchantress one is gonna be the best, but no, not everyone has it, right? And not everyone can afford to actually rage or CTP of energize your Enchantress. While Minerva is, I still use Minerva for combat female. That is the only reason why I have CTP of energy on my Minerva, although it does not really make a huge difference as you might think on your scores when you switch to those characters, because you are only switching to those characters for like 1.5 rotation. It does not really make that much of a huge difference that you might think. Now this is really good. You can also use Hela if you want in terms of Black Cat. Of course my Black Cat has insight. Also you can also use Black Cat and Hela team up and see which one actually does better. As I said, it all depends on Mystique and not the support characters. So let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about this run. This was a really good run, my personal best score ever. Mystique is amazing, and I will definitely do more testing about more ABX characters in the future. And this is just the first season. The silent season has just begun, and we have much more to come to the game for the character as well. So just let me know what you think about all of that. And as always, if you like the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.